you've earned it. And, I thought our team getting off to a slow start, at least on the defensive end. Offensively, I think it was a little misleading because even though we didn't have a bucket for the first 3 or 4 minutes, we did have 5 team fouls on DePaul, and that can really it can change the course of the game. If you get to the bonus as quickly as we ended up getting. For the game, we shoot 31 free throws. We shot a large majority of those in the first half. But the guys that stood out to me for our team today that did a great job in picking up the energy were Larry Austin and J.P. McCura. Our team is a deep team, I think an unselfish team, and each kid has sacrificed a little bit for the greater good, but those two did a phenomenal job today with their energy and their play and picking it up when they got in the game. So we move forward and happy about the win because, like I said earlier, it's hard to win on the road in the Big East, and we've got a couple home games coming up, and we have to be ready to go.
Chris, the 1-3-1 zone didn't appear until about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. What kind of impact do you think that had on the game at that point?
Well, I thought it impacted it, the game greatly. They went on a scoreless streak there for a little while, but we had the lead when we went into it, and I thought our team was defending in man-to-man as well as it has, over the last month of the season. Quite honestly, Tommy Hamilton, his threes were my fault. We should have had our 4-man rather than our 5-man on him. We would have switched them like we did in the second half. So I didn't think our defense needed to be changed. And, we opted to go with 2 bigs at the end of the first half. And when we go 2 bigs, we generally play our zone defense. And it was really effective. It got us a 9-point lead after being in the whole 9.
You talked about Tommy Hamilton. In that span, you guys had a 29-7 run going 2 halves. How huge was that to be able to neutralize Tommy?
Well, fortunately, I figured it out to put our 4-man on so we could switch his ball screen and, at least have somebody covering him when he caught the ball. But I thought the way we ended the first half, our energy level to start the half, I think really put DePaul on their heels. And, really, truthfully, wasn't much of a game after that. Our first 3-4 minutes out of halftime, our guys were ready to play. And our team's been doing that here as of late, and that's a really good sign.
JP had a lot of energy in the last game, and then carried it over here, had 2 great games in a row.
Yeah, energy, he always plays with energy, but I also think that he was very productive. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Even prior to his big shot at Providence, which has been talked about, and rightfully so, he was playing really well that game. Really well in the Providence game. And I think that 3 that he made to seal the game, really boost your confidence. And so he came in here and, played like a big-time player in the first half and by and large really provided a lot of energy with Larry.
How's James? Looked like his knee was bugging him.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He doesn't know exactly what happened, but sort of tweaked the back of his leg, whether it's a hamstring, we'll see. So hopefully it's nothing serious, and he's back to the court on Wednesday against St. John's.
Coach, you only took 4 threes in the second half. Was that by design or just a product of getting better shots?
Well, I think that we want to be a team that attacks the box and gets in the lane. Again, you can draw fouls, get in the bonus, make the game longer. We have a deeper team than most, but I thought we got a lot of layups tonight. We got to the basket, and we don't want to settle. And so that the threes are going to be a product of when teams really converge and make it tough around the basket. And I thought in the second half we had a little bit easier time than we did in the first half of getting those interior looks.
What about Trayvon's play in the second half, leading to a game?
Trayvon seems like he's, one half, second half guy lately, but he's such a focal point of the other team, and they're really, really loaded to the ball when he catches it. But he really got it going in the second half offensively. He did a terrific job to start the half on the defensive end. I think Mike Henry had a couple shots around the basket where he just stood his ground, walled up, and I don't think Mike Henry got the ball over Trayvon's head, and it led to runouts for us. And so I was even happier with his defense than I was his offense. His offense is always going to be there.
Seemed like